This is going to be terrible.
We like tattoos. We hope that you do too. But if you don't, then that's okay. We'll all still have fun anyway. It's the Tattoo Show with a twist. We do lots of silly things. So grab a cold drink or a brew. Roll up a pew. Welcome to Chattoos.
Hi, welcome to Chattoos. I'm Mark Hardy.
And I'm Lyndon Miner, and this is the show where we bring on tattoo artists,
We chat to them about tattooing and life,
ask them awkward questions.
and we hopefully have some fun doing it. After all, talking makes it hurt less.
It really does. How you doing, pal?
Yeah, I'm good, mate.
Well, anything new happened to you at the minute?
I'm trying to think. There's all sorts happening to me all the time.
Well, I almost died yesterday.
Really?
I need to tell you this.
I'd like to hear
Right,
it.
so one of my...
I'm glad you didn't die.
No.
Well,
Well,
otherwise, we wouldn't be sat here, would we?
I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost of Christmas future.
Really?
Yeah, me and Cookie.
Which is your favourite of the ghosts? From Christmas Carol, not of any ghost.
To be fair, though, I've seen quite a few different variations, but the Muppets one is the great.
Muppet, well, I've got it tattooed on my leg.
But the
Muppet
big guy in the Muppets.
Yeah, so that's Christmas past.
Where he's just like laughing.
No, Christmas present.
Yeah, because he's eating
Come
all the
in
food.
and know me better, man.
Yes, that's the
that
one.
guy. Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, no, tell me about your story about how you almost died.
yeah. So funny story. One of my customers invited me to go around. We've become really good friends.
Right.
All right, so he's called Jamie. He's a mint guy. He's like one of my best friends at the minute. He told me to say that, by the way.
Is he paying you for that?
Yeah, definitely. And we decided he wanted me to come round with Charlotte and the kids and whatnot, but he realised last minute his kids are not going to be there, so he was like, "All right, well, I'll go." Charlotte needed to stay at home anyway with the baby, and I decided to go round. It was about 6:30, and we got there. I stayed in his house for about an hour, and then we're hungry. They're already hanging out, have a hangover, shall we say, from the night before.
Right.
But then they were still drinking Prosecco, and I was like, I don't...
Hair of the dog that bit you.
Hair of the dog that bit you. And they were just sat on the sofa, we were having a bit of a giggle, and suddenly we needed food. So I was ordering the food on my phone.
Right.
And then...
So they were hungover and drunk.
Yeah, I suppose.
You obviously weren't drinking.
No.
So you're ordering the food.
So I ordered the food on my phone.
Right.
I got 4 meals. I got Charlotte one as well, so I could drop it off for her.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it was like, got to the basket and it was gone. I was fuming. Absolutely fuming. So I got Natalie to do it. So eventually she was like, you need to get there in like 20 minutes. From Glossop to Ashton, because the Denton one wasn't working. So we got in the car, we drove there, right? So as we got there, we had a good chat, me and my mate, and we were waiting there what felt like 20 minutes. And we went to the till before the 20 minutes, and we said, we're here to pick up for Natalie, which is his partner, because her name would have been on the account.
Right.
So we stood there, and he was looking at the nuts and the olives, and he was like, oh, I do fancy some nuts, I do fancy some olives. So we get the nuts and the olives, and we're still there 20 minutes later, and I look at this bag that's in like the heater thing that's behind the till, and we're looking at the staff, and the staff are just doing that like, we don't want to pay attention to you kind of thing.
Right.
So I point and I say, is that mine in there? And he went, it says Jamie on it. And me and him just looked at each other. We thought it was Natalie. So they were waiting for an order that said Natalie.
But that was the order in there.
Yeah, so we waited 20 minutes for our food. Anyway, on the way, we started cracking open the nuts.
You didn't wait 20 minutes for the food. You sat there and looked at the food for 20 minutes, which was already ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So we got the nuts and the olives out while we were walking past Nando's and just eating them, and then in the car. So then I said, pass me an olive. I was driving down Mottram Moor. So I was like, anyway, so he puts it in my mouth, like just dead nicely, and I bite down. Massive clove of garlic. So then, like as I'm driving, I said, can I have an olive, please? You know, like, at this point I was spitting it out, going, oh, it's strong, dead strong. So it's like, well, let's play a game. Nuts or olive or clove.
Right, yeah.
So every time it came to my mouth, I couldn't see because I was trying to drive. So as I was driving like this, I was like, no, I need to check if it's because it's dark. Is this an olive or is this a clove?
This is incredibly dangerous.
Yeah. But then, because he's probably hungover or drunk,
Right.
He starts pushing it to my face. So I'm like, stop. And you know where the bollards are that have the arrows that point? So I'm like this, swerving around them because he's pushing me. So as I get back, I was like, right, Jamie, you need to stop doing this now.
Fair.
He went, all right. He says, are you going to put this on your podcast? I went, definitely.
But what have you learned from the story?
Don't let Jamie be the passenger in my car.
There you go. That's the moral for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never let Jamie be a passenger in your car.
But yeah.
Oh, I've dropped something. Oh dear.
Oh.
Well, don't look.
Okay.
It's a surprise for later.
It was very metallic.
It was very metallic.
I feel like it's a mace or an axe.
Yeah, it might be.
A big battle axe.
That's a proper surprise.
Right,
Going
anyway.
to attack you with a weapon.
Yeah.
Well, I've not done anything anywhere near as dangerous as driving to a restaurant with my friend. But I did go to see The Prodigy.
That's very cool.
Really exciting. I hadn't seen them for 29 years.
29 years.
29 years. The last time I'd seen them was at V97. And then I went to see them in Nottingham,
Yes.
which unfortunately was at the Motorpoint Arena, which is the home of the Nottingham Panthers, which I'm sure you're aware are the worst ice hockey team in the world.
I don't know.
Nah, they're not really. They're probably better than the Steelers in some ways this season. But I have to hate the Panthers.
Yes.
They're our rivals. So whenever
Are
I
they
go to a gig there, that's like it feels awkward.
Are they the United to the City? You know, the...
Well, more like United to the Liverpool, I think.
Oh, right,
Like
okay.
real rivals.
Real rivals.
We hate each other. Hate each other, Lyndon.
Hate.
Hate!
Which one has a better colour scheme?
I'm not saying.
But how was Prodigy? Was that good?
It was absolutely incredible.
I've seen Prodigy, however, it was more of a modern day Prodigy.
Yeah.
Because obviously, Keith, is it?
Yeah, Keith died, yeah.
Keith died. But it was Swedish House Mafia, Pendulum, and Prodigy all on
that's
one
amazing.
stage. And it was in one of those tents at a festival.
Yeah.
Bizarre experience because everyone was definitely younger than me.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So
there was the crowd there was actually largely my age. There was some younger, some quite a bit older. But it was incredible. And it was probably the loudest show I've ever been at. The vibration here from the bass was incredible. And the thing is that Maxim is still so cool.
Yeah.
He's 59 years old now. And he just, like, that kind of blows my mind. He's a man that's nearly
was gonna
60,
say,
but
though,
he's
did
just
you go to school
absolutely bossing
together?
it. What, me and Maxim?
Yeah.
No, he's from the south.
Right, okay.
But we were in the same year.
Tin Chien is a UK-based tattoo artist who is from Hong Kong.
He's renowned for his Japanese, Chinese, Korean styles of tattooing.
He's a multi-award winning artist, well-known tattoo judge.
He owns Kustom Creations tattoos in Manchester.
He has come down to say hello. Here today we have Tin Chien. How you doing, pal?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Long time no speak.
Long time no see, yeah.
Yes, how you doing? So, what you been up to?
Wow, I've just been, since I stopped working at Chippy's, I got to feed the kids, so I've been doing a lot of work, start tattooing and stuff,
Working at a chippy.
Not really, but that's what most people presume.
What's your dream restaurant to work in? If you could work in any restaurant at all.
Oh, they're all shy anyway. I wouldn't work in a restaurant.
What's your so obviously you've been here for how many years now?
Wow. Maybe longer, maybe older than you, actually.
More than 35 years.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow.
Since 94.
So you would have been a toddler.
I would have been 3.
Yeah.
3 years old?
Yeah.
Wow.
So just for anyone that doesn't know, where were you originally before you came over here?
Originally from Hong Kong.
From Hong Kong. So, and I heard a rumor
Yes.
that there's a thought that you are the first Chinese man to be resident tattooing in the UK.
What, the first Chinese man to ever come into the UK?
No, the first Chinese tattooist
right.
resident in the UK.
Wow, I recently, it just out of nowhere, I just thought, will I be the first Chinese, like, as a resident artist in UK? So I start, asking quite a few old school tattooists, like, just try to verify it. But so far, it come back say I possibly the first one. So
Okay, so if anyone knows anything about that, if you could let us know, that'd be very interesting. I think
because I think the the Chinese tattoo scene, they didn't like blow up like maybe like 2008 or something, but
Right.
so I kind of sat just before that.
so. When did you start tattooing?
Probably about 2007.
Okay,
Yeah,
so coming up on 20 years.
yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I've only been tattooing, I think, 11, 12 years. 2014. is around
Yeah,
the time, I
I've
think.
been about the same time as you,
Yeah.
but I'm not Chinese.
So what was your first tattoo you ever did then?
Cherry blossom, I think.
Really?
Yes.
Mine was an English rose. How
Was
ironic.
it
On my leg.
on your leg an English rose?
An English rose.
Just in
yeah.
case you forgot where you're from.
Yes. I mean, some people get, their own name tattooed them. My partner got it tattooed on her stomach. Yeah. And then I covered it up with a cherry blossom branch.
Cherry blossom.
However, she's had 2 kids now. As the stomach expands, it's no longer a small branch; it's a full tree,
Right.
and it's stretched. And
The foot.
yeah.
Have you seen them dolphin turn into whales?
Oh yeah, when it's over the belly button. Yeah.
I think like there's no way for women. Obviously, if you ever get a tattoo and planning on having kids, probably don't have a tattoo on your stomach because it's.
Although there was one that did the rounds fairly recently where someone had like a traditional panther head or something like that, or a tiger on the stomach, and then they'd shown pictures when they got pregnant and it expanded and it went back. And it was fine,
Yeah.
and it did the rounds as sort of like it can be okay. But I think you've got to really take care of your skin in that case.
I
make
think
sure it
as well
doesn't
with
stretch.
this is being said with anyone. I've got some really great customers who have gone through some body transformations, and I've had customers that are like really big when I first met them, started tattooing them, and they've gone through these magnificent what they call the training courses that help with your
Yeah.
testosterone, help with all. And I did a full back piece on them, and obviously the back shrank. And I thought to him, I was like, you should have come when you were skinnier because it would have been cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, I have a Spider-Man tattoo. It used to be skinny, now turned into a fat Spider-Man. I don't even know how he's going to climb the buildings anymore.
Where is it?
It's on my back.
On your
It's one
back.
of them, long time ago. I don't even know why I'm getting it.
Have you seen? I saw a video the other day of. Do you know like the take the piss Spider-Man? It's called Spooderman, and it's like a deformed. It's like a kid's drawing of Spooderman. Do you know the meme where he's like his face is warped, and they went, "I am Spooderman." That's what your.
That's what yours is.
Possibly, yeah.
What was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo I did on myself was I've got some nautical stars on my upper thighs.
Ooh, so people know where they're going.
Close to the groin. I scarred myself pretty bad on one of them as well.
Did you
overworked it?
Did you tattoo yourself?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I think this is the difference. So my apprentice hasn't tattooed herself, and I think like quite a lot of the time, like I feel like it's a rite of passage before you tattoo a real person.
yeah.
So obviously you got your fake skin, you've got
Yeah.
your fruit, you've got
Yeah.
your pig's skin or whatever, but then you've got to tattoo yourself. And obviously it's it's quite funny hearing it from my apprentice who's like, I don't really want to do it crap, but I feel like
You have to.
You have to.
you have to.
I've got so much stuff on my legs needs removing or covering up because it's terrible.
If you are getting into tattooing, I would definitely advise doing fake skin for the longest amount of time. I know it's eager and you really want
They're
to
so
just
different though. Fake skin.
make sure
yeah.
you get pound of flesh. I think is one of the better ones.
It's closest to it, but it's
Yeah.
not the same
It's still
thing.
not
But
the same.
there is a new one that's just come out, which is transparent. Tattoo and Supplies has done a transparent fake skin, so you can put the design behind it
Oh,
and tattoo
interesting.
straight on, which is very clever, I think.
It is
How
clever.
you can see the depth as well. How deep you go. And
Yeah.
Which is
I
perfect.
mean, but that's why I'd always say, and anyone that I've ever trained, I've started off with fruit, fake skin,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Then I've had them tattoo themselves,
Yep.
and then me.
Oh, right. Okay.
And as a general rule, I wouldn't let them tattoo anyone else until they've tattooed me,
Interesting.
because then we can talk through everything that's happening. And I think the important thing about tattooing yourself is you can feel whether it's right or not, and that gives you the feel in your hand of what it feels like to be hitting the right depth, that resistance. For me, that would be the ideal way to learn. But I guess not everyone does it the same way.
I learned it in a totally different way, actually. So me and my friend, there's a guy who taught us. So basically, the guy who taught me, he will tattooing me, and he just say, "Why, remember how it feel," and then he goes like, "Why." My friend will be jump on me, goes like, "Well, let's do it," and I will give feedback to my friend, and goes like, "Well, it doesn't feel the same as my mentor, okay. So you should be like, do it like this." So I give him feedback, and then when it's in my turn, I will do exactly the same thing.
Right.
So and then he goes like, "Well, it feel a bit more pressures and stuff like that." So this is literally, that's how I learn.
Yeah.
So by doing the similar tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be really good at tattoo shows. Like if we all had one staple design and then we all had to tattoo the same way. And that would be a really clear, like, obvious choice who the
Well, in terms of like on Bake Off where they do the technical challenge.
Do you know how fun that would be? Is like
it would be. It'd be really interesting.
Chattoos is going to do it first.
Okay,
time.
I think that's a good idea.
I think we get 8 contestants and
8. Why 8?
I just feel like it's a good number. Plus, as well, like
it's good in good Chinese number.
Is
8,
it?
Yeah.
What's the significance of 8 in Chinese culture?
It sounds so basically a lot of numbers and stuff like that. In Chinese, they go say whatever it sounds like the words.
Right.
So they thought like so 8. It sounds like rich in Chinese. That's
Gotcha.
why. Yeah.
So is that why elevators don't have the number 4 on them? Because they're scared of. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Because like. It was an interesting fact that I found out, like quite a lot of, going back at least 60 years, isn't it? The 4 was a number that they just don't like at all. Why is that? Is it because it just means dead?
Yeah, it just, pronounce it, when you pronounce it, it sounds dead. The word dead. That's why.
It's interesting that, because, we obviously have here in British culture, probably I'd say Western culture, unlucky 13. And it comes from, there's lots of ideas about where it came from. It's probably to do with the 13 disciples, Judas being the 13th.
Right, okay.
So there's like this thing of 13 must be bad.
Yes.
And it's a similar kind of idea, right? There's an association.
So like 14 is being like, in Chinese, it sounds like you're definitely dead. So 14 is
4 is dead.
Yeah.
14 is definitely dead.
Yeah. 13.
Just the extra 10 is dead.
Is the other way around. It's like definitely alive.
Okay.
So it's a good number for.
So 104 is like the end of the world.
I'm not really a superstitious person, so that kind of thing doesn't really have relevance to me. But I think it's interesting, isn't it? That because for me, I would say, well, there's the proof.
Yeah.
That 13 is not unlucky, because in your culture, it's the opposite.
Yeah, it's a lucky.
So it can't be unlucky.
Yeah.
Do you have a favourite superstition?
No.
You don't have a favourite superstition? Anything that you think is interesting?
Not really.
What about you, Lyndon?
I cross my fingers going upstairs. I don't know why. You know when people cross you?
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Cross your fingers going up the stairs?
I feel like crossing on the stairs is like, it's not a superstition. It's just like, you shouldn't ever cross on stairs. It's stuck. Same with the grids. Do you remember that game you used to play where it was like 3 grids? You had to like make sure you step on 2 and walk around the 3rd. You ever done stuff like that? Obviously, I'm not black.
I mean, I know that don't step on cracks. A lot of them make sense, don't they? Because, like, obviously, it's not a good idea to walk under a ladder because someone might drop a can of paint on you or something.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from.
I feel like it would be hilarious if I died from a giant piano, though. You step on a crack in a piano. That'd be the best way to go because it was perfect timing.
It'd be funny.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be tragic as well. I'd be really sad.
You ever seen, like, adaptations to, like, Groundhog Day? Where it's not the original, but it's like people have done versions of Groundhog Day. Have you seen the Supernatural one? No, it's great. So basically, have you seen it? No. So basically, Sam and Dean Winchester are like the demon hunters. They kill monsters all over the world, different times of creatures and stuff. But Loki ends up like trapping them in a paradox. So they're stuck in Groundhog Day. But only one of them knows that he keeps dying and the day keeps repeating. So what he's trying to do is stop his brother from dying every day. and he gets hit by a piano and all the funny ways of dying. So I think like they're the like weird ones. But don't you think like things like Final Destination give you more fears? Like,
Well, it's supposed to. It's a horror film.
I am now scared of planes because of that film.
Well, that's why I don't watch horror films.
Well, you could die on anything, really.
Just this microphone just explodes in my face and game over.
You could drink a glass of water and then like choke to death. You never
It's true.
know.
It's true. I was watching an old episode of The In-Betweeners last night, and they go to Thorpe Park. You remember that one?
Yeah.
You ever see that? They go to a theme park, and one of the kids, his mum's really worried about him because she like really babies him, I guess, and he's kind of a sensitive soul. So she rings him before they go and says like, "Oh, you're going to Thorpe Park, but are those roller coasters safe?" And she's worried about him going on a roller coaster. Quite happy for him to get in the car with his 17-year-old friend that's passed his test the day before. Which is clearly far more dangerous than going on a roller coaster.
I mean, saying that though, I'm also afraid of roller coasters. I'm afraid of anything where I'm not in control. So it is quite, you know.
Right, yeah,
If
no,
I was,
I can understand
like I
that.
said, the joke the other week where I said I am driving the plane, but you corrected me and said, you know, pilot
don't
or
drive
fly.
a plane.
Yeah, but like if I'm in control of something, so if I was driving the roller coaster
Yeah.
and it was me that pressing the button, I'd feel more.
That's
in
not how they
control.
work, you know.
No, I know they don't.
How
but-
about skydiving?
So I suppose if I got used to doing it a few times, I'd be fine. I'm also afraid of heights,
But in order to skydive, you'd have to
Shall-
do
shall
your
we
first one as a
arrange-
tandem,
shall-
and then you're not in charge.
yes,
Shall we
that is
arrange
true.
Lyndon do a skydiving?
Oh, that'd be
That would
fantastic.
be fantastic.
I pass
I'd
out.
be well up for skydiving.
Yeah, how many people could you put, like a foe on it? Put a
Yeah.
foe on it. What do you
Yeah.
reckon?
Funnily enough, last night after the whole Nando's olive incident, because Natalie went to bed, so me and Jamie just chilled on the sofa, and we just looked up funny videos of people passing out. Have you seen it when they're on a roller coaster, they're going and they go,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and then
yeah.
suddenly they go and they carry on. I think that'd be me if I was, you know, coming out of a parachute like that. I'd be like
Wake up and then go.
Would you skydive?
I don't know, actually.
No.
I don't think
You
I
can't
can.
call me out.
I'm
Say
getting
you want me to
getting
do it.
old. I'm getting old.
You're not old.
I'm getting old. I think the older you get more fear, you know.
I think that's probably true. I think I'm okay with something like skydiving.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of getting on a skateboard now.
Because
Why is
if you
that?
break
oh,
your...
oh,
Yeah.
is it for like your work and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's probably it.
Yeah, because obviously when I was editing the video of Cookie when I disappeared for a coffee, that's what you talked about last
Yeah.
time, and that's quite interesting because like I am an ex-skateboarder,
Yep.
and I was still skateboarding whilst tattooing at the time, but a lot of the time I'd land on my elbows or something. Just
What if, you know,
Yeah.
it can ruin your career?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
'cause-
what about, like you got your family to feed. So
Yeah. I mean,
So
anything could happen, but you can try and minimise
you
that
think
risk.
a lot.
can't you?
Yeah.
I feel like there's
Exactly.
nothing in place for us in terms of like I've heard you can insure it, but then some people have said you can't insure it because you've got tattoos on your hand, so you've kind of desecrated your skin and stuff.
I'm sure that's not true.
Yeah, and I think like even if you insured it and paid £300 a month or whatever they asked for, by the time you've like got to the point of like breaking your hand, breaking your wrist and stuff like that, it won't be enough to cover the bills.
You
anyway.
could just run your own insurance thing where you put aside £300 a month and then you've got a little bit of a nest egg just in case,
Yeah, that's true.
rather than helping out these really corrupt insurance companies.
Do you remember the Saints Row game? Did you ever play it?
No.
Do you remember Saints Row the game? It was like GTA, but it was a bit more like around. I think it was like New York style gameplay, but on like Long Island, and there was a game in it which was really interesting called, I think it was like fraud, medical fraud insurance thing. And what you did is you played a ragdoll character, you ran in front of cars and got hit. Like Burnout, the game. You remember the Burnout game?
I don't
You drive,
really play
you drive your
games.
car and you had to smash up. And
Yeah, I remember
So you
that,
had to
yeah.
like basically be the guy, run, and then just hit cars, get hit, and the money would go up.
And so you could make medical
Yeah.
claims. That's
I
incredible.
I just got on the train tracks, man. And it sent me flying across the city. I was like, "Yep, I'm in it to win it."
Oh my gosh.
It's like a opposite to Running Man. It's like you have to die.
So, right. What conventions have you got coming up?
Well, I got a few. I've got Big Ing Bash coming up soon, I think. and then Shropshire, and then also Dino Show as well. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Those two are really close to each other, aren't they? The Big Ink Bash and Dino. The
I think
couple
I'm like
weeks
doing
apart.
the UKTTA Manchester one.
Nice.
As well, yeah.
Yeah. What's your favourite thing about working a convention?
Just meeting new friends and like chatting, chatting to peoples, and basically I just want to get out of the studio. It's like an escape. I found it like more interesting. Working the show. Sometimes you sit in your own space. It just like stay at studio all the time. It just get a bit bored.
Well, I don't drink, so that's my outlet. Like going to a tattoo show is very important for all of us. I think.
And you can see loads of new stuff. What other artists like come up with and
inspiration and sort of like the challenges that come across. I met Mark through a tattoo show, and this would never have happened. You know what I mean? We've been mates since 2018 at least. So it's very important that people do tattoo shows because I think once you're sat in your own little bubble for too long, like you were saying, there's only so much of your colleagues you can be with, and the new chemistry that you build with other people, the realizations that how you could progress.
Yeah.
The people that work on their own who are only within like 5 to 6 years of tattooing, I think that's really dangerous for their career because they should go to tattoo shows. They should take in seminars.
I've been working on my own for a long time.
Yeah.
So I just thought, like eventually I'm going to start doing shows, and then goes like, wow, let's do it. And then I just start doing shows then, ever since then, just hooked on it, And, I used to go into show. I remember I used to go to the one in Tobacco Dot.
Yeah.
Yeah, London, like the old one. I used to go there and just watch my idols, just stood there, watching for a few hours. And then when I go back and, go back to the studio and just trying out stuff, what they do and stuff,
Right.
That's how I get, to get my inspiration and stuff like that as well, So I think, show is good. You can get out of your comfort zone as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people say, wow, I don't like doing shows, I only... everyone learning different,
Have you done guest spots before?
Actually, I haven't.
No. Right, well, first time you can come do a guest spot here, I guess. That'd be really good.
Yeah, that would be
Get
great.
you some giant back pieces done in a day.
One day.
Yeah.
What are your views on work that is done in, do you like taking your time with back pieces, or do you sometimes like getting them done in one hit?
I feels like it changed a lot from, when I start going to a show. I realized back then the art is actually slower. That I think it's maybe I'm kind of old school as well. Is like years ago I remember you kind of touch it a bit more gentle. They heal quicker. They come back quicker, so that you can get continue with the work more. But now it seems like everything bang it out quicker, a lot quicker. You get what I mean? So it's a different sort of.
I think I'm going the other way. Yeah. I'm actually trying to slow myself down a little bit because I went through this period where I was just like, smash it in. And maybe that's partly my style, but I'm finding I'm doing more black and grey stuff at the moment. And with that, especially, I'm slowing myself down.
Yeah.
When I just want to take my time. I want to get those blends smoother. It's a different style of tattooing, right?
Yeah, I guess it's totally different. Also, I don't know, maybe it's a patient thing, the artists want to see the result quicker than, back in the day, they go like, well, if you think I remember one time I talked to someone, they said, well, if they heal quicker, they come back more, it's different way to think, innit,
I do think that with tattoos, it's changed over the years, and I do think even if you had the best artists in the world back in the early 70s, 80s of tattooing, obviously your quality of style is based on your machines, your ink, everything, how well it can be put in the skin. Now, if you look back, you could look at someone back in the day who is a renowned god at tattooing, but the work was not that good. Like, if you think about it, not in a nasty way, it just wasn't as clean. It wasn't as realistic. It wasn't as shaped. Obviously, things are more refined now, which is why you're saying that you should take your time with it. Now, I get what you mean, because I've obviously met a few artists who do like a full leg in a weekend.
Yeah.
But the trauma, the shaking of the customer and stuff like that, sometimes I think it's not worth it. For the price they charge, it's like around £2,000. You know, I charge £510 a day. That's 4 days work.
Yeah.
I'd rather give the customer 4 days of patience and coming back than the whack
Do you
out.
think that some of it is just to do with sort of this society that we've got now, where everyone expects everything now?
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, and you're seeing it, and I get this. People ask me this all the time because clients see it on social media, but the people that have a general anaesthetic and get the whole body tattooed.
It's almost like when it first like the reality TV show, people look at those tattoos. They come into the studio, they expect the work done quick, but they don't see it like the editing of the videos and stuff like that. You get what I mean?
Yeah. So that was a full day session. They've seen it take 30 minutes.
Yeah. So you do. I remember people come in and goes like, well, this tattoo should take like what, few hours? You know, like they come in expect a full sleeve
And
done.
they have no idea.
Yeah. So
I have a customer. He's really sweet, but then his missus is like, this is getting expensive now. But I'm like, he's only like 2 sessions away from finishing, and I think I can probably get realistically a good sleeve would take me 5 or 6 sessions. The 5 being the last fill, but the 6 I want to go over everything again in one go and just like touch things up, because even the best artists we all know, like I look at their work and I go, oh, that's a bit patchy, but then I realise that there are certain things you shouldn't keep going back over. You know, like a full background on a sleeve. If it's black, you have to touch that up, don't you?
Yeah.
But shading's so inconsistent. There's no perfect way of shading, because no matter what, the needles in your hands are going to be totally different. Which is why your shading, my shading. If you told me how to whip shade and you did the same thing as me and I did the same thing as you,
everyone's different.
Always different.
Yeah.
You know, same with colour packing. Lining's the easiest to distinguish skill. Because I got taught how to push and pull tattooing. Now, everyone I've spoken to, and this is all young little tattooists out there, they do not push. They all want to kind of pull or work sideways.
That's also, I think, you know, the push and pull is you know, like when you're using coils. You know, like it's kind of different as well. You know, like when you use an elastic band, when you push, you're keeping the the needle, you know, push against the needle bar so that it stay in finger.
Yeah.
If you pull, which means you lifts up the needles up. You get what I mean?
So for anyone that's watching this that doesn't understand, that's not a tattooist, it's to do with when you pull a line, you're like pulling the needle towards you, whereas when you push, you're like pushing into the skin. So it's to do with the direction of travel of the needles.
Yeah, so it's at this angle. So obviously needles are all changed now, but originally the needles had to face the direction they were going no matter what. Like you couldn't come backwards. Most tattoo machines, you can go backwards now with cartridges and the different gauges. But the direction, is what Mark was just saying, is like if you were, for example, going up someone's body, you couldn't, because the body's fat or the muscle drops down. So you would have to stretch it in a way that you could literally come down the body in a way that it wouldn't catch the skin but it's...
And this is kind of what relates back to what you were saying, right? About these tattooing's changed a lot.
Yeah.
So people that were incredible put that work up against what's possible now because of different technology. It's different.
Approach is different as well. You know, everyone, you know, start approaching you know, like the design and stuff. Approach is different, I think.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, if you come into a studio, they might go like, well, we can't do this. Now, it's totally different. You bring the same image, you go like, yeah, no problem. We can do that.
But I think like the quality of tattooing is that of a Chesterfield wardrobe now. Like, you think how expensive it'll cost you to get one of those wardrobes.
Right, okay.
Because like I used to have them when I was a kid. It was my grandma's and
yeah.
They, you know, if you think about money wise, you're talking £100,000 for this special made piece of wood furniture. You know, these chairs from the range were like 120 quid. But if you were to get the I don't know, SES equivalent. Is it SES equivalent chair? You're talking 500 quid.
Right.
And with tattooing, I feel like now that, obviously I know people charge differently in the UK, but I feel like now because the output of work is less, and the fact that cost of living costs more, we're having to either lower our prices or lower our hours of work to accommodate for the better quality work. And I think this is what the difference is in the sort of tattoo industry. Like, you've got these guys who are wanting like a full sleeve done in 2 days. Yeah. Like, what 18-year-olds got £5,000, and, you know, mummy and daddy are paying for that, obviously. You know what I mean? Like, but my customer base is at least mainly 35 and above. You know, if I tattoo anyone younger, it's because either they've come in with the mum, or you know, they've just wanted a small £80 tattoo,
or even student. You know, you used to get a lot of student come to get tattoo, but because their student loan now not even covering their not even covering their rent. So they got no spare money to get tattoo.
I bought a computer with my student loan.
I bought some turntables.
That's so cool. Did you do music though?
Well, I was a DJ. I used to DJ.
What, in college?
When I was at uni.
Oh, university.
Yeah, DJed in clubs.
No, but was
that
what you were learning?
No, I was doing an English degree.
So the money that the government give you to help with your
Well, no, they
tuition.
didn't give it to me. I had to pay it back.
Oh, the loan, yeah.
The
Have
loan,
you paid back yet?
So I have paid it back. Yeah, I paid it back last year. I finished paying. Actually, I've got a kind of a funny story about it, because I thought I'd paid it off.
Yeah.
And it turned out that I'd left it with, I think, 26p left to pay. So when I've submitted all my taxes, they take it off the top.
Yeah.
And there was some sort of confusion. They took a payment expecting it to be the same as it had been previous years, £2,000 or whatever it was. And when I rang them up, I said, I thought I paid this. And they said, no, you haven't, but it was 26p.
Did
so they gave me the money back.
Did they try to fine you or something?
No, they went, oh, he still owes money. So they charged me a full amount of based
It's
on my
interesting
income.
that about student finance, because it was SLC back then, it wasn't run by the government, it was a third party company that used to own it.
Yeah.
And you had
a tree as the logo.
When you you signed a declaration with this company, but then the government took it over and you didn't sign anything. So now they take it unwillingly out your pay, your tax and stuff, which I think is not fair, because like I was trying to save up, and the moment I went self-employed tattooist, the interest started going up. So I know obviously when I was in university, it was £9,000 for 3 years. Mm-hmm. It's about that for a year now.
Yeah, it's tripled, yeah.
By the time like I was even earning money, like 5 or 6 years properly after tattooing, they started somehow just taking it out, the money in my tax.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, chill. I'm already paying tax. What am I paying more tax for? And
you weren't paying tax.
It's you're paying for your student finance, your contributions. So I was like, oh crap, I've got a family to feed. I've got
but that's what happens if you're not self-employed. If you're employed, they just take it out of your wages anyway.
Yeah.
So.
But the fact that they took it without my recollection, and I didn't know about the interest until 4 years later. So that 9,000 was 12,000. Do you know? So I was like, whoa, my year. Like now, I'd happily just go, there's £9,000. Do you know what I mean? In one whack.
Just pay it off.
Because
so
they say
pay less,
they said.
Save the interest.
I remember when they give you the money, it said when you start earning over £21,000, you have to pay it back. And I remember that, and I wasn't earning 21 grand 4 years after I first started tattooing. Not a chance. I was working 2 other jobs. But I think because I was working 2 other jobs, paying tax on
So
one.
what do you do then? 2 other jobs? Go on.
I worked at Game and Argos.
Game and Argos?
Yeah, as well as being tattoo apprentice.
Tattooing.
Local or?
No, so when I started in Grimsby, I worked at Game, I worked at Argos, and I was an apprentice. And then I came back to Glossop and I did bar work and tattooing.
Did you ever have any other jobs alongside tattooing?
I work in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my uncle used to have a restaurant in Manchester, Chinatown. So I used to work for him basically.
Right.
Like a slave.
Whilst you were tattooing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a slave.
Obviously not at the same time. You weren't tattooing people in the restaurant. That's insane.
That would be well cool though.
That would be cool, yeah.
Like no fortune cookies, you just get a tattoo, or the tattoo is broken out of the fortune cookie.
Oh,
Tim, do it. Do it now.
What?
You know, like the gumball machines
Yes.
things, but you could put the designs inside fortune cookies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've heard it here first. If you want a tattoo of Tin, he'll give you a fortune
We've
cookie.
just given him
We've
work
just give
to
you
do
work
now.
to do.
Go off and prepare
That is
this
such
thing.
a cool idea.
Oh,
though.
actually,
It's a cool
I
idea.
did looked into it. You can put your own message in the fortune
Yeah.
cookies. Yeah.
I would put
and the
so many
packaging
funny
as well.
things.
But if you put tattoo designs
Yeah,
in there,
just
that's
get
kind
more
of a cool
tattoos.
idea.
You know, you've not got enough tattoos.
Wouldn't it be
or-
a great business card?
yeah.
You don't have enough tattoos. Is the one you get. Yeah, I
Every
love that.
single
I
one.
love that.
You should book a tattoo with me.
Talk about business card.
Yeah.
Have you ever so advertising? I think Instagram's dead completely. Unless you pay for a verified badge or anything, you just don't get exposed. I used to send leaflets with the local chippies. I used to tell them to like staple them to the menus, and it actually works. And I say
bet.
that to anyone that wants to advertise and you are lacking the work, old traditional methods of standing in public and talk, even just talking to people.
Oh, yeah.
Just say like, "Oh, I love your tattoo." Oh, where you from? Just
Actually, I do
engage.
want to print some menus for my shows and stuff. You know,
Yeah, the
funny about like a funny thing you said about.
well.
it.
Do you want to tell everyone about what your new banner looks like?
So my new banners at the moment is a Chinese chippy.
The front
Amazing.
of it is a Chinese jiffy.
That's ace.
Yeah, it's a Chinese. It's a Chinese chippy font.
That's great.
And I get people come up to me goes like, "Is that's how your shop look? How your studio look like?" I say, "Not really, but
I think it should.
Do you think you could do a makeover on the studio?
I can because I'm
The
on the third floor.
problem-
I do want one like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It would be funny though if you like. Obviously, you didn't have a fat fire and all the chippy stuff going on, but you had like a scented
a
candle
counter.
that just smelled.
It smells like fried fish.
So like,
I'm not sure anyone wants that all day.
people would come in and be like, "Oh, this isn't thing," but then they'll see the tattoos and be like, "Oh, I want a tattoo."
but
instead."
I did at one point. I did ask people say, "Do you know anyone like got the old where they put the fish in the cabinet and stuff?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I want one of that.
Oh, that'd be
I
cool.
say like
As your
a
front counter.
Yeah, like a short fun.
That'd
You
be-
could
like
take
that'd
that
be
to
great.
tattoo shows, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And put it on the desk and then put all your stuff in it with sliding
That's
doors.
actually a really good idea. Do you think you could then sell aftercare that smells
Smells
like fried
what?
food?
Smells like salt and vinegar.
I think the thought of rubbing something that smells like salt and vinegar onto an open wound would
Well,
be...
speaking about Chippy, obviously you saw earlier me dressed up, you
Yeah.
know, like this. So what do you think of the outfits?
Very good.
I mean,
No,
I'm,
except the symbol you wear is upside down.
Is it? I don't know. I put it on. I just looked that way and put it on.
mine's all right. Mine's not got writing on it.
So obviously, with tattooing, I've got a friend who wasn't a Chinese chippy, but he was from Liverpool, so he was a Scouse Chinese man,
right.
and it was hilarious because you wouldn't expect that from him.
Does he got a Scouse accent?
Yeah. So he's called Tony, and I used to ask him about like designs back before. Not the internet, but like before you could Google Translate.
Right,
everything.
yeah.
And I used to say, "Is that correct?" and stuff, and he'd be like, "Yeah." But he could have been a complete bastard about it. He could have
Yeah,
like,
he could have just told you the wrong thing.
yeah.
could be.
Have you ever pointed out people's tattoos and been like, "That says like the wrong thing"?
Yes, there's used to be a local studio near me. So he have like some flash on the wall, and there's a page on it. Basically, it's an alphabet, and in Chinese symbol. So I used to have people coming in with a bunch of like random Chinese symbol on their arms or legs or something, because if you think about it, like symbol basically is a picture.
Yeah.
So so years ago they could draw it in the cave or something, is a picture, and then eventually the time evolve and then change it to simplifies it to a symbol.
Right.
So basically so it's no spelling or whatsoever. So, and this tattooist in his shop got a flash with alphabet.
Right,
Say
like,
it's
this
Chinese
means A,
symbol.
this means
yeah,
B.
Yeah, but like I said, it's no
not a thing.
no spelling to it. So these people think, oh, I'm getting these in Chinese symbols spelled in this way. So they're all coming in with like bunch of random like symbols on their arms and stuff like that. I don't even know what to say to them sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it's less of an issue now, isn't it? Because you can run things through Google Translate.
Yeah.
But it's always, I always still, if someone comes and asks for it, you feel like, is this going to actually reflect what it's supposed
recently, I do have a girl coming in, asked for a cover up on her back, and she got some Arabics writing down her back. So she said she went into a studio in, somewhere in Manchester to get it done, and then she asking some other, like Arabic friends, what is the meaning of it? And then it turned out it means I'm a terrorist bride.
Wow.
So she got I'm a terrorist bride on her back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm lucky in that department. My sister's family are Arabic, so
Yeah,
I'm
so
cool.
you can
I'm
check that
pretty
out.
cool.
I think I've seen it before where you can put something in Google Translate,
Yeah.
but when it comes up on the screen, the font's not what you want. So I've seen it. You tried to put it into Microsoft Word or something to get a better typeface,
Yeah.
but when you do that, when you copy and paste it, it flips it round
Oh yeah.
because Arabic's read.
It's happened quite often.
It's
Just
read
Chinese
from right
symbol
to
as
left
well,
rather
actually.
than left to right, and so it flips everything round, and then it just doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. It's happened quite a lot in Chinese symbol. Like the one you see,
Right.
like people walking around with.
Maybe it's best
actually-
just to leave
Leave
those
that,
other well, it's not even languages, is it? It's other writing, like letter forms, up to people that actually understand what they mean.
I mean, anything like that, you can only check, but
Yeah.
the person who did it, they might not know
No, exactly.
which way it's facing.
Well, obviously, like kanjis and stuff over the years, a couple of my friends have tried to learn it. A lot of the time, like when I do them, I prefer the brush stroke as if it was done.
Yeah.
Because if you have like, what you call it, a typeface, the way that fonts are made on your phone isn't the way it's meant to be done. Like us trying to do proper English. Like, so if like a computer was to do it or pixelated, it technically wouldn't read the same because everything has to be drawn in a way, doesn't it? The way the shapes and everything have to be put together. The characters, they call them, don't they?
Yeah.
Like, I think they're quite difficult to do unless you have a good representation of what a kanji should be. We were discussing this earlier, weren't we? That it's obviously not Japanese, what people think. It's mainly, derived from China and, which is quite interesting. But you were saying earlier that, before we got on the podcast, that you've got your own specific style, don't you? And
Yeah.
what did you call it?
I call it Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah.
So Chinese, Japanese.
Because I'm Chinese, I cannot do. I don't think I can do authentic Japanese style because no matter how I try it, it's not going to be the same, is it?
No.
So that's why I call it Japanese. It's almost like if someone come into the shop say, "Well, I want Maui tattoo," you can only do like a version of a Maui tattoo. You're not going to be. You're not going to do a full Maui tattoo, is it?
No, we don't understand all of the culture and
I do understand. I do
intricacies of it.
feel like it'd be so much cooler. Like, for example, if you were going to that specific artist and they were renowned for Japanese tattooing and they were white British, I probably would pick someone that is historically from Japan or a Chinese tattoo from you.
so that-
It's almost like if I'm going to make a cup of tea, it's not going to be the same as you making it, is it?
I mean, water, tea, and milk. It's funny actually because tea originally came from China and it was an accident, wasn't it?
It could be India. Is it India?
I think it was China because it was an accident. One of the emperors, one of the tea leaves fell out of a tree, landed in his hot water or with lemon in it, and I'm sure there was a story they did on PG Tips.
It sounds like that's a story. I'm not sure that's
I don't know, but-
verifiable.
Hey,
We'll find out now. Where did tea
Well,
first?
there is actually. Have you ever heard of a tea? It's picked by a monkey. It's called monkey pick. Apparently, it's the really expensive tea because they train a monkey to go to pick the
Incredible.
the best leaves out of
There
the
is
tree.
one worse than that.
Oh,
I
the
think.
coffee.
The
The
coffee.
coffee.
I'll
The
let
coffee.
Mark explain this
Oh,
one.
the coffee. Well, is it monkeys? I think it is.
Cats.
No, it's like a cat. They
Is
call
it
it cat.
cats?
Yeah.
And they eat the coffee beans.
I actually
And then-
tried it. I
Yeah,
actually
and
tried
then-
it.
Did you?
You have?
Yeah,
How was it?
it's very smooth.
Yeah.
Very nice, actually.
Yeah.
Just picturing a piece of poo
That
in my
story
head.
about the tea leaf falling into the cup of hot water, I like the idea that that's how tea was discovered, but it was centuries before anyone thought you could add more than one leaf. Because it's not going to taste of anything, is it? A cup of tea made with one tea leaf.
Saying that though, obviously, what is the best tea? Actually, if we'll use that now, what is the best tea?
Best tea without milk.
Best tea without milk.
Yeah. Best
But what
tea
about,
is-
like, is there a blend of tea, a type
don't
of tea
know,
that you
I
go
don't-
for?
Well, normally I go for like well, I don't know. I don't even know how do you call it in English. Green tea. Green tea. Green tea is quite
Yeah.
nice,
You
actually.
like green tea? But we're talking specifically. What's your favourite English
Oh, an English
Brand.
brand.
English.
brand? Yeah,
Well,
This will start a
I drink
war.
anything.
it'll start a war if he doesn't say the
I
correct
drink
one.
anything.
It's Yorkshire tea, innit?
Yorkshire
I don't
tea.
even drink tea, and I know it's Yorkshire tea.
Yeah, when I was younger, it was PG. That was like the goat, and
Yeah.
then Yorkshire tea just came in like, yeah.
I don't like
Which one do
regular
the
tea.
breakfast tea?
That is Twinings.
Yeah,
English.
I quite like the Twinings Earl Grey or Lady Grey. I'll drink those, but I can't have milk in my tea.
Yeah.
Can't cope with it.
So I love milk and tea. Well,
Put it in coffee.
he's made me a coffee snob now. I'm there. I used to take the mick out of him because I used to get like a massive latte
Yeah.
or a cappuccino, and then he'd order a cortado, which is this big. And then I started getting one, and now every day I either get that or a flat white, and I never used to understand, obviously, all that milk and extra water.
I don't want a pint of milk with my coffee. I want coffee.
It's almost like people drinking whiskey. You know, like not putting eyes on it. They kind
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
or alcohol.
All right, so we want to get to know you a little bit as a person outside of tattooing.
Yep.
So I've got a few questions for you. You think you can cope with that?
Yeah.
It's probably very, very serious.
Yeah. Go on.
All right. Well, what's the furthest that you would possibly travel to find a good burger?
Want a good burger? Maybe 5 minutes down the road.
That's it.
Yes.
No more than 5 minutes.
No more.
Well, you're in Manchester though, so you're going to find quite a good.
It's got
quite a-
loads of good
burger
loads
places.
of food places.
Yeah.
Yep. Chinatown just behind my studio.
Can you find a good burger in Chinatown? I imagine so.
Actually, just down. Yeah, it's quite close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favourite kitchen utensil? These are all food related, aren't they?
So funny. I know what he's going to say, and I'm just going to start crying.
Chopsticks.
Oh, I love Tin.
Oh my
God.
God. Do you have a favourite tattoo product that's been discontinued? Something you really wish you could still get, but you can't get it anymore.
One ink. Did you remember? You used to have a black ink. It's got a yellow label, say one.
Yes, but the numbers, it was spelt like...
Number
like
one.
Number one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Wasn't that like something old Barber DTS used to do?
I can't remember.
I feel like, because it was around the time of Kurosumi.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh,
when they
yeah,
changed the label?
Kurosumi,
Because Kurosumi used to just be all white, not all black, and then it changed to a red top.
Yes.
And they had that with Panther ink and stuff like that. Bloody hell, we're going back. And
it's
even
a long time about that, yeah.
I mean, I transitioned from coils from 5 years after 2014.
Coil is good.
Yeah. I mean, what did you switch to from coils? What was your first rotary
Bishop.
machine? Was it?
It wasn't a Bishop packet. It was the one with the Bishop logo that was a rotary that had an indent in it. And it had two little spiky bits where you put the clip cord.
I'm
Very old
always used in between both.
Do you still use coils now?
Yeah, I still use coil.
Okay.
So right from the beginning, I always use coil and rotary at the same time. So
Right.
I used, like a Swiss rotary.
The swash drive.
No, the
Swiss
Swiss
rotary.
one,
Okay,
the black
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
That's quite early ones, isn't it?
Yeah. I think when I
then there's stigmas.
Stigma, yeah.
Stigma, yeah.
I went to Cheyenne
Yeah.
so I had like a Hawk Thunder.
Cheyenne.
That's like
yeah,
the beta phase, isn't it? For
Yeah,
pens?
I mean,
I remember,
It wasn't a
but-
pen. It was plugged in.
Oh, right. Cool.
I'm talking about like still wired. But
I actually bought a Cheyenne when they first came out
yeah,
in Manchester show. and I think from Killer Inc. They literally only have a few box of needles, like cartridges.
Yeah.
And
They were the first ones that made them, right?
I bought it all. So I refunded it, like a few days later, because they somehow they sold it to me by mistake, £2 a box for the needles. So I bought it all, and then afterwards I find out it cost something like 20 something pound for a box of needles. Or something.
Yeah, and there were only 10 needles in the box back then.
So I thought, wow, I cannot afford that,
And then they tried to sue. Can you remember there was the first company that made cartridges that fit?
Yeah.
And Cheyenne tried to sue them.
I can't
And
remember.
they weren't successful, and obviously now
Why was that?
because they said that it was a trademarked,
Off their product.
or a
patented,
patented design.
So putting a
But
cartridge.
they'd made enough difference in the design, and it was ruled that it was okay.
And then they actually happy I returned it because it is that by mistake they sold me all the product for like nothing, for nothing, you know what I mean?
So you should have kept it.
Yeah.
What is your favourite tattoo you've ever done?
Favorite tattoo.
Or funniest? Let's say the funniest tattoo you've ever done.
Funniest tattoo. That will be a girl. She's Scottish. Right. So a few years back, there is a the England football team in Euro final or something.
Right.
So everyone talking about is coming home. So there is two lads in the studio. They're getting his coming home tattoo. So they're asking this girl, goes like, "You're not getting it?" And she said, "No, I'm not getting that." And then they offer her, say, I will pay you if you get it done. And then she goes like, "Yeah, go on then." So she got it done. And then afterwards she said, "Well, I going home now, like my dad will hate it because I'm Scottish."
So she was Scottish, but she got footballs coming home
He's coming home tattoo for the England team.
for the England team, and then they didn't win anyway.
Imagine if
They didn't win it. They
That's
didn't win.
amazing.
Imagine if we had more peer pressured tattoos, we'd be rich. Like,
Yeah.
Rather than the best mates going, "Oh, I don't think you should do that." We should have more of them going,
I like it.
"Do you know what? Get it on your face."
I like that this was people that were unrelated to her in the
Yeah.
shop, peer
And
pressured, and she just did it.
And offer her for a free tattoo.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Can you give us a hot take?
Hot
A
take.
hot take, so like where most people would say one thing, you're going to say the opposite. You're going to, like, everyone loves Pokemon, but you think it's terrible. Something like that. You got a hot take that you can give us?
Something you're really strong against, even though everyone loves it.
Like putting ketchup on your chips, or
Yeah, I think putting salt and vinegar on the fish.
you don't think you should do it?
No,
I
think
agree.
just keep it,
Yeah,
Just-
because it's already bland. It's a bland dish on its own, and I've had every dish around the planet, and I think fish and chips is the worst English takeaway food. Yeah, sorry, you can hate me for that, but I just think if you have to put,
We just
something on it-
lost
It's
half
like
our viewership there. Everyone's
but-
turned off.
But
I think you're changing the taste of the food.
Yes, I
Sometimes
agree.
you have it more natural. You can taste it better. I think like say people like Chinese food, right? Sometimes the more authentic Chinese food, the more natural taste to it.
Right.
So the more you put like say sweet and sour, for example, like the taste is quite strong in it. So you're covering a lot of like say the meat, the fat or whatever, the
I
flavor.
have a Chinese friend, and he said it's like smoking. Chinese food is like smoking, and then the fake artificial is like using an e-cigarette. So it's like the flavor you get from an e-cigarette,
Right.
versus what an actual cig, or like you enjoying it.
Right, yeah.
The true form of food.
It's
I mean,
like a
I've
fake
had.
flavour.
I would love to have authentic Chinese food, and I've been everywhere, and it just tastes too sugary and too. I've had more bland stuff.
Because a lot of stuff they tailored it to the taste of the
Of course,
different-
And even I used to live in Canada.
Yeah.
And if I order from a Chinese restaurant in Canada,
Probably different
it'll
to here.
taste different to here.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I could go to Chinatown in Toronto and I'd find something that's more authentic that would taste completely different again. I had authentic Chinese food in Manchester. I can't remember the place, but I have a friend whose parents had lived in China for a few years.
Right.
So he said, "Oh, if we're going to have Chinese food, this is the place we go because it's going to be more like the real thing." It was good.
I think it's never the same, to have it in there. Same, whatever you, like say, whatever food in Canada.
Yeah,
It could possibly different.
it's got a
If you
different.
find like
different taste,
Canadian grills in here, it'll never be the
No,
same.
it's never the
is it?
same.
Yeah,
It's
never
never the
the
same.
Is
same.
it Tim Hortons that's like the takeaway equivalent?
Yeah, well, Tim Hortons is almost like a Greg's equivalent. So in Canada, you'd find it on every street corner, basically. It's everywhere, but it's cheap there. But then they brought it in here, and the coffee tastes the same, give or take a couple of the things. They serve different food. The donuts taste the same, but it's way more expensive here.
Yeah.
And it's not,
Do you think it's an ingredient?
yeah.
Yeah, having to send it all across. They probably have English ingredients to make a similar thing, and so on and so on. What's your favourite English dish then? Or like food that you can get in England, shall we say?
Maybe cottage pie or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like cottage pie.
Yeah. Listen, I've brought something to show everyone.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, do you want to see?
Yeah, go on then.
All right, I'm going to put this down. So you can see here, I'm wearing my Bart Simpson squishy, drinking the super squishy
I love that.
drink from the Quickie Mart. I don't know if you're familiar with this episode. His eyes go crazy because it's all syrup.
Yes.
And so I managed to find this
So that's the battle axe.
a
I
little
said
while ago.
before.
Yeah, and it looks like a squishy cup,
That's
but it's just
amazing.
a cold cup, insulated cold cup. I've never used
That's
it. Look.
amazing. Have you seen the tattoos people have done this?
I've done one of them.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw one that was the dead acidy, like acid trip,
Yeah.
like glowing background.
Yeah.
I think it was Lennox that tattooed it, or
Yeah,
someone like
maybe.
Lennox has done like one like that where it's just his head and the squishy thing.
It was like my dream come true when someone asked me to tattoo that on him.
Would you want it tattooed on you?
I could do.
I'll tell you what, I'll tattoo it on you.
Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Where shall I put it though?
Well, you've
Could
got
we-
some laser
Yeah,
work here.
let's cover that up with
We'll
it.
cover that up. Perfect.
Done.
You
Done
can,
and
you can
done.
Do, you can do one for me.
Why do you want a Chinaman tattoo on you?
Oh, right. I get it. Simpsons, yellow.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not joining in that.
No.
That's the joke for you to make.
That's quite interesting you say that because culturally inappropriate things have happened over the years. Is he called Joe something? The guy that does the voice of pretty much everyone in Simpsons. He
Oh.
got fired, didn't he? Because he had to step away from some sort of thing because people said he was being racist.
Well, he didn't get
because of-
fired, but they removed Apu
Yeah,
as
they
a
removed
character.
Apu as a character.
No, I think people are just too sensitive these days.
I mean, yes, they could just change him to yellow because obviously the Chinese equivalent in Simpsons, they make it lighter yellow, like washed out, like in the older episodes. So if you're gonna get rid of the one character, make
you have
everyone.
to get, you have to
you
get
got to
rid
make
of
everyone
every
the
single
same.
one.
Yeah.
We've done it because I do a lot of anime, and obviously they draw for us. They draw big eyes,
Big eye.
boobs, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you go over there, it's the total opposite. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So, like when we draw the culture over there, if you watch some of the older work, it's very racist and really bad and inappropriate. But you know, when we're tattooing and drawing, like we draw traditional tattoos of like gypsy women and stuff like that. We didn't give them like really mad looking features. You just did a woman with curly
Right,
hair and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
and so on and so on. But like some of them could have had, you know, from a different, you know, heritage where they had bigger noses,
Right.
a hooked or a Roman straight flat nose. You never saw any of those changes or
No.
the jewelry they had. You know, you do it with your Chinese work. It was impressive what you did at the weekend. That we've just been at. You did that big, massive guy wrestling. What was he wrestling?
It's Kintaro.
Kentaro, yeah.
Yeah, so that fish, you know, the reason I drew it that big so that I can feed the whole village, you see, because the guy is massive.
Yeah. We'll show that on screen now so you
Yeah.
can say. So do you want to explain to him, you know, what the piece is?
Well, it just the customer come to me and say, wow, Kintaro is like a hunter.
Yeah.
So, and he like fishing. So he's always go like carp fishing. So he's like, wow, I want Kintaro with a carp. So it's like represent me. But so, and then quite often it's like, a lot of these tattoo, like people come up to me and goes like, wow, I think he's got potential. You go to show or something. That's why I end up, taking them to shows. And
I made Tin go up on stage twice. I said to him, I went, mate, that's really good. Enter for colour. And he was like, no, I already win Oriental. Dead humble and dead sweet. And I was like, go get another award now. Go on stage and try again. Do you know what I mean?
By the way, those Oriental awards I win is not because of a tattoo. It's because I'm Oriental.
So you think it's a biased opinion? Like they just
Well,
you
you cannot. Well, I'm the only Oriental enter those competition. You cannot give a long Oriental people to win the award, is it?
I suppose they're too
I
afraid.
mean, you probably do have an advantage, don't you?
Yeah.
You've got an understanding of the
Oriental.
Of the art
You
form.
should definitely go as like a different name, like a nickname or something, and then wear a mask the whole time. Do the tattoo, and then.
If you were going to wear a mask, what mask would you wear?
I don't know actually.
Whose mask would you wear? Maybe me.
Maybe Lyndon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
My
start
face.
doing anime tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mask of Lyndon's face.
Yeah.
Well, I'll show you what I've brought today. Okay.
Yeah. Go on.
I'll go get it.
Yeah. And then you can show us your car in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do that shortly. Yeah.
Yellow as well.
Have you seen this game where people punch each other when they see a yellow car?
Yeah. No. Oh, no,
Yeah,
that's
a yellow
Min-
car, and then
that's
you hit
Min-
someone.
That's mini, isn't it? Is it?
Well, they used to do mini bash,
Yeah.
and then yellow car became a thing.
Right.
If I was sat in
yeah.
your car, I'd just be punching you all the time.
Mini dicks.
We used to call it mini bash, or originally it was Beatles.
We said cheese on wheels.
Punch buggy punch, no punchbacks. If you saw an old Beetle. Go on then, what have you brought?
So, I've brought this. It's got like a nice little mantra on it,
Oh yeah.
as you can see.
So that, can I tell you something about that poster?
Yes, go on.
So the original Keep Calm and Carry On poster was designed in the Second World War, but it was never used for anything.
Right, okay.
And it became massive in recent years because someone was selling a big pile of books. There's a bookshop in Alnwick in the northeast, a second-hand bookshop that's in the old train station. And this guy bought this big box of books, and when he went through it, there was this poster in there, and it was like a prototype for that poster. And so he got it, and it's on the wall there, and then he sort of published it, and it went massive, and people were using it for all sorts, weren't they? Like keep calm and drink tea, or...
I got it from I got this from a charity shop because it's really funny because people say I'm quite hot-headed. I'm not now, I'm more chilled out, but I just feel like keep calm, carry on. It's right next to my computer setup, so if I'm ever angry at a computer game, it just stays there.
It reminds you.
It doesn't actually remind me. I'm not that kind of, I don't think like that. I'm not very stoic when it comes to...
You know?
No.
I thought you were a stoic.
No, I listen to that stuff and, I watch inspirational videos and it does hit you for a second, but then you go about your day and forget about it completely. But like, I just think, mantras and different phrases that people have, I think are quite interesting because just a simple bit of advice can make it hurt less.
Yeah, true.
Talking can make it hurt less. And I think throughout our whole career in tattooing, I've got a friend. I don't really want to share too much about this, but basically, I had a friend. Sorry, I've got another thing in my pocket to show you as well. I brought two things today. So you're going to be interested.
Go on.
So my friend was going through some terrible stuff, with his kids and whatnot, and his ex-wife, and it was just a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, I don't go into too much detail, but I had to give him the tough talk because he was so bothered about his tattoo that I said, "You really bothered about the tattoo, but not your own life and the way you think things are going." And I sounded horrible when I said it. The guy now has lost half his body weight. He's training, fighting, and he has his kids all the time. And I just feel like sometimes tough talk, sometimes good mantras and good things that we can say to each other. Positive is better than negative.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you live happy is better than you live sad all the time.
The interesting thing I watched yesterday is, you've probably heard this before, treat everything in a positive manner. So a good example is driving. You're driving your car and some idiot drives past you and he nearly crashes into your car and you get really frustrated, don't you? But think about this. He could be taking his wife to the hospital because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Someone might be injured or he just needs a poo. You know, at the end of the day, these are the funny things that you got to think about life and try and be a little bit more positive.
I mean, I would say, what are you gonna change by being angry about it?
No. I mean,
It's not going to change anything, is it?
You've seen people get out of the cars and they've gone and punched a window, and then all that's happened is they got arrested, they've got to pay for the car, and now they look stupid.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day is, you know, we have reactions and we have actions. You know, you can't change who you are. I'm an angry person sometimes when I get frustrated, but if I changed a reaction, it would be a lot better. You know, you can't change a fire from being a fire at the end of the day. Like, you can calm it down a little bit, but it's always going to burn people and be hot. So it's just about how you expel that energy to one another. And I think how we speak to one another and how we treat each other in the tattoo community as well. Like, if there's something you do not like, don't comment. Comment only positive
If you've not
stuff.
got anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Well, this has turned into a motivational podcast.
Let's make it more fun. So
Well, what have you got?
Here's the other thing I brought. I brought some Love Heart glasses.
Love heart glasses.
Love
Ooh, there's
heart
3
glasses.
pairs. Is that 1 pair each?
I think so. I think there's 3 pairs. So
Do you know, if I'm putting these on, should I take one past them on like at school?
Yeah.
There you go. Look at this. All individually packaged, good for the environment.
Well, the new K-pop band is coming.
Do you know what? I want to really look like I'm part of this. So I'm gonna take this off.
should I take mine off?
I don't know if you knew this, but underneath this wig, Lyndon, I don't actually have any hair.
Oh my god.
But I thought this way, I'm a little bit more in keeping with turn. So we're in the band,
Yeah.
and you look like your periphery. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Oh, they're lovely. Thank you. Can I keep these?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm gonna drive in with this.
Do you know
on
what?
You did actually really see
Can I be honest? How much more calming is it looking at pink?
Well, we were looking
Yeah.
through rose-tinted spectacles.
How nice is it though?
Which is an old euphemism for seeing things better than they really are.
So I saw Stanley used to have like yellow glasses, back in the day.
Yeah.
Is that like tinted yellow so they look through yellow constantly? Or is it just the look of the glasses?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't
Because
know.
I was
Only
wondering
one way
that,
to find
'cause
out.
I have a pair of glasses that have got a slight like blue
Or
light.
maybe like a light sensitive or
Yeah,
something.
blue light
Yeah.
filter. And if you look through it, it makes things slightly yellow. I forgot them on
You
there.
know that now in schools where children are dyslexic, they often give them
Sheets of paper.
coloured sheets that go over the top because it can help them to
Well,
read.
Bella's is
Maybe that's
green,
only partly is.
and mine's not.
Huh.
So mine's like yellows and just like something easy to read, like a Kindle, for example.
Yeah.
I hate looking at white writing on black. It makes it like my eyes go a bit jazzy. Same as when you walk into a shopping centre and they've got that gridded line thing you walk on. As soon as I walk over that, I've had a fit. Like my eyes full and like, whoa, that's crazy. Is there anything that bugs your eyes? Like in terms of when you're tattooing. Is there anything that's like over the years you've noticed that your eyes have gotten worse or things have started?
Oh yeah, I think I need reading glasses.
Reading glasses.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
I found the last couple years, I can't read anything that's that close anymore. It
Yes.
has to come further away. Really noticed
So
it
you were
shifting.
really good at spotting a sign on a beach somewhere with a
Oh yeah,
SOS.
distance is fine, but up close is becoming more hard to read.
And the opposite. So like I used to be able to see from the end of the road like the text, and now it's gone worse. So I have to put my glasses on to see it.
And then maybe give it a few more years, we'll be the other way around.
Yeah. Well, we're old, so we know.
Oh, so you think that I'll be able to see further?
No. I think it's like, say, if you have glasses, you can see further. But then when you're up close, you can't see.
Well, that's why
either.
they do varifocals, right? Or bifocals.
that's why
so
you got
can
that
see.
little square at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
They were
Yes.
invented. Were they invented by Benjamin Franklin? He was a president that invented the bifocal glasses. Tim, did you bring anything to show us?
Yeah, my car.
Your car.
Where is it?
Outside.
Shall we go?
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Yeah, let's go.
Right, so you brought your car. Yeah. Can we see it?
There you go.
Look at this.
For the parking skills.
Great.
Wow. Yellow car.
Ow! It's nothing better than a Chinaman driving a yellow car.
Yellow car.
Ow! I already called it. That's nice. Can we hear it?
Yeah, go on. Then.
I hope this transforms. It'd be dead cool, like.
I mean, I think that'd be more than cool.
Yeah,
That'd be wild.
Yeah, and then my car's just in front.
You think? Oh, listen to that.
We need a shop in Manchester.
Yeah.
Let's go closer.
The funny thing is, if this car transformed with him in it, it'd probably crush him.
Hello.
I think we need to start charging whatever you charge for tattoos, mate. Okay, we're ready.
I'm ready.
So I've got a list of things here. We're going to draw them.
And I've got to guess them.
You've got to guess them. Whoever guesses the most out of the 5 is the champion. Here we go.
Turtle.
Very good.
Bible.
Oh, that's a tie. One doesn't count. I have to do another one. Why have I chosen to draw this?
A moon.
How have you got that?
Well, the fact that you were blacking out the whole back makes sense.
That's 1-1.
Feather.
Oh, 2 to Lyndon.
That's 2-1, isn't it? They're all circular. A bracelet. Oh, I'll give that to you.
Okay. The decider.
Table. A chair. A giraffe.
No, Lyndon wins. It's a giraffe. I was deliberately trying to wait as long as I could to do the long neck.
Everything
I
was like a table.
Circles.
chair.
Everything's circles.
Every time you drew it, I was like, it's going to be a pocket watch. It's going to be a pocket watch.
Never a pocket watch.
Never a pocket watch. Right. But you know what that means?
Tim has to do the challenge.
Tim has to do the challenge.
All right, you got the Wheel of Doom. We need a good name for this.
Doom.
If anyone can think of a good name for the Wheel of Doom, then
chat
please.
spinner.
The chat spinner. I mean, it's up there as a possibility.
What would you call it, Tim, if it's a wheel of misfortune, but like something for tattooing?
The colour wheel.
The
The
colour
colour
wheel.
wheel.
Oh, that's quite good actually.
The colour wheel.
If
It
anyone's
doesn't seem
got-
sinister enough.
No, I know, but it relates to tattooing, doesn't it?
It does.
Colour theory. So if anyone else has a suggestion, please let us know in the comments.
And we'll rename it whatever you decide.
Okay, Tim, what are you going to do? You're going to give it a good spin, and then whatever it lands on,
Yes.
that's your forfeit. Are you ready? Give it a go. Oh, that's a good spin.
That is a very good spin.
Probably the best spin we've ever had. And it's
Stencil. You ready?
Okay, get some of that Thermatech stencil applicator fluid on your fingers. So just going to lightly apply the product to Tim's face here. What a wonderful client, staying so still.
Which orientation do we have it? This way?
Oh, try it the other way.
Or this?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's the one.
100%. 100%. This is going to look ludicrous. Excellent. So now that's on nicely. And then you've got the bottle of stencil remover to sell him for £1,000, right?
Right here.
Go on then.
What do you think it means? Like, tribal law is different. So, like this here, is that like the bird flying under the snake? You know.
That sounds like a good possibility. I feel like there's something sun-like about the middle here as well.
Or like two souls entwining into one.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful.
Shall we have a look?
Look at that. Actually, that looks pretty good.
That does look pretty good.
Pat it dry. Ready to be tattooed. Lovely.
Do you have a look in the
Have a look in the mirror, Tim. See what you think of that. Right, have a little look. What do we think? Yeah, happy with that?
Yep.
Okay, get him in the chair.
Do you want to talk about his tattoo now?
Sure. Yeah. What, the one on his face? So, Tim, you're doing a number of conventions coming up.
Yep.
You work out of Kustom Creations in Manchester. That's your shop.
Yes.
You specialise in sort of Chinese, Japanese. You called it Japanese style
tattoo.
earlier.
Yeah.
What should people do if they're looking to book a tattoo with you?
You can contact me on Instagram or message me on Instagram or give me a call.
Yeah, we can drop the Instagram handle in the description of the video and the podcast.
So, is tribal tattoos your favourite style now that you've got it?
Obviously, yes.
Yeah. So, I'm going to ask you a question. We both do Japanese folklore tattoos.
Yes.
What's your favourite yokai?
Yokai. What's the one with the long neck?
The one of the woman that drinks the lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's really interesting story, this.
You're going to have to explain it. Imagine I don't know what any of this stuff means.
Do you actually know what it
No.
means? Right, okay. So I'll explain it to you. I've heard different versions of this story. So it's the Rokurokubi.
Wokubi.
Yeah.
I can't say it in Japanese, innit?
You can say it in Japanese then?
I can't say it.
Is that not...
Possibly you say it in Japan.
Shall I show you the kanjis?
Sorry.
Have a little look at that.
That's in Japanese.
You can't do it.
That's in Japanese.
That's in Japanese as it is.
yeah.
That's good. It's not like a made-up Western version of it. I mean, I can't imagine that being a normal thing to say in English.
No.
Right, so the Rokurokubi, or as it's pronounced, is a famous Japanese yokai that appears as a normal human during the day, but has a neck that stretches to incredible lengths at night, or a head that detaches entirely to roam, according to yokai.com. Originated in the Edo period, these beings often represented cursed individuals or act nocturnal, mischievous makers, or sometimes oblivious to their own true nature. Obviously, that's just what it says here, but what I remember reading is that...
Did she say go, go, gadget, go?
That's maybe where Inspector Gadget got the inspiration from.
But as I remember, this is why they put lanterns outside and leave them full of oil, is so that she would come alive and she'd drink the lantern. But if none were there, she'd find men nearby and then obviously eat them.
Wow. So
Yeah.
a lantern stops her from eating men.
Yeah, or as I remember, she drinks oil, but that was kind of like
So
the
that's
thing.
your favourite.
That's
That's
I
your
just
favourite.
like the look of it, you know.
Yeah.
It is cool. If you want to look it up, there's a quick little picture there. You might not be able to see it, but yeah, there's so many really interesting ones. I prefer yokai that have inhabited objects. So this is a funny story, actually. In Japan, there's an old culture thing where if something lives till it's 99 years old, and then the 100th birthday of the object being created in a house, like it's lived there for 100 years, it then becomes a spirit.
Oh, wow.
So you've probably seen the lanterns, the umbrellas, Crocs. What would be the scariest thing to be a ghost or like an object come alive in your household?
In my household,
Yeah.
I don't know, fridge.
A fridge. There is
Especially if everything in it was 100 years old as well. It'd all be really mouldy and gross.
you just go to like open the door and it just eats you. Like,
Yeah.
puts you
Oh,
in.
that'd be terrifying. Like in Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like that Monster House. Have you ever seen it?
Monster House, yeah.
Have you seen
That's
it?
pretty scary for like
For kids.
4 kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen Monster House?
No.
Oh, it's freaky.
Actually, I'm changing my answer, by the way. It's toilet.
What
The toilet is the ghost. That's far more terrifying. Imagine you go to the toilet in the middle of the night, you sit on it, it turns out it's a ghost.
Do you know, it's funny, you said before the bicycle is your favourite invention.
Yeah.
I think I'd be happy with that. The toilet is the best invention of all time. Think of it this way. Do you really want to be sharing my stick?
Your stick?
Do you not remember what they used to do? They shared a stick with cotton and used to wipe each other's bums.
Yeah, but that's not a toilet. You
Yeah,
don't
but-
wipe your bum with the toilet, Lyndon. You wipe your bum
so
with
you're
toilet
saying
paper.
toilet paper is the greatest invention?
Well, I'd say if that's your problem, that you don't want to use a pooey stick, with a rag on the end, then toilet paper's the thing you like, because the toilet is irrelevant. You could still use a rag on a stick while you use a toilet, or you could use toilet paper while you squat over a hole.
But would it be like toothbrushes in your household, so you all have your own
Don't
poo
use
stick?
a toothbrush to wipe your bum.
I'm on about you'd have your own poo stick, so mine would be blue.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, this is how Roman soldiers did it, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
They had a rag on a stick.
But some places still, even today, keep the tradition up of going in a hole in the floor, don't
Yeah.
they, and stuff like that, which is obviously crazy.
So,
But
I mean, there's a lot of people now that are arguing that actually toilet paper is a terrible invention because all you do is smear stuff around, and what you really need is a bidet. That's far more
a
hygienic.
pressure washer for your bum.
Well, look at these, these
Japanese
Japanese super
toilet,
toilets,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They've taken the bidet to a whole new level. They do.
Or
different
even you
kinds
go
of things.
to holiday in Europe,
a
sometimes
lot
they
of
have
places
two
the
toilets.
bidet is
You
a
can
big
get them
thing.
installed. It's not the same as a full high, but it's a pipe that comes out
Yeah.
and it's just like a shower.
My friend's got them on all his toilets.
Have you used it yourself?
I have.
Or is it?
I can't quite get the hang of it.
No.
I didn't really want to ask him to come and show me how to use it properly.
But to be fair, it's an awkward thing because if it's like upside down, the water gravity, you're having to
So
turn it upside
it's
down.
go back down to the thingy then, isn't it? Like where it
the wa-
spray
yeah,
the
the-
water
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, so poo is going to end up on the top of the shower head.
Well, no, I don't think it makes contact with your anus.
No, but what we're saying is like if it's spraying up the water and it's firing away.
Yeah, but I think it's angled, isn't it?
I
I
suppose.
don't know. I mean, I'm sure that whoever invented these devices thought that through.
Well, I bet there's
I
someone
would
out there
suggest.
that has a job of a bum wiper. That is a job.
Sure it is.
I guarantee it.
Certainly used to be, didn't it?
Yeah. Can I get the royal bum wiper, please?
Well, I mean, there's plenty of people that work within the care industry now. That's definitely their job.
Yes. Well done to you guys, by the way, because like you should be paid thousands.
I'd
more.
definitely rather be tattooing than wiping people's bums.
Yep, definitely. So, what's your favourite inanimate object coming alive?
Coming what to my life?
Something in your house, if it came to life.
Bed.
Your bed.
Would it like wrap you up,
Yeah, wrap me up.
cuddle you?
Yeah, so I can just stay there and
Yeah.
nice
That's
and comfy.
peaceful, isn't
That's
it?
beautiful.
That's
yeah.
a good ghost.
That's a nice ghost.
It's just like, come here, Tin, have a good day.
It
after
don't
work.
have to be horrible, is it?
No, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
well, they-
assume that ghosts are bad.
Yeah, they do say that some are just mischievous, some are evil, but then they've made cartoons where some are quite fun.
Casper, the friendly ghost.
Yeah.
They're saying that though, if you saw Casper came alive, I don't think my reaction would be what the films and the cartoons would have done. I wouldn't be like, you know what I mean? He literally is a bald child.
Well, he's
floating.
called the friendly ghost. It's in the name.
But everyone was scared of him regardless.
Look at us. We're bald and we're nice.
If you came back as a ghost, would you have a beard?
Obviously.
That'd be
How would you know
hilarious.
it was me otherwise?
It'd just be if
I can't shave the beard off because I'd look like an egg.
no.
So look, facial hair. Bald
I
head, no
tried to
facial hair. It's
grow
all
for
wrong.
ages.
Yeah.
What, your hair?
Yeah, no, it usually doesn't grow at all. I don't know why. Maybe when I moved to this country, it start what do you call it? Like adapt to the weather and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I get more body hairs and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Saying that though, I've not seen many Chinese men with big beards. Do you know what I mean? They're a lot more
Like
thinner.
big beards like this,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you find that your hair grows in here?
I can grow.
You can
I
grow
used to be
like
not
you can
able
grow a
to.
full beard.
Yeah, I can grow a full beard.
That'd
Because
be
traditionally, and I mean, I'm thinking, Western ideals of
That's what I'm saying. Is could
Asian
be the where we would talk about the people of the height and stuff like that before earlier.
Yeah.
On. Like in northern China, people tend to be pale skin and taller and bigger. In southern China, they tend to be shorter,
Right.
darker. So maybe that's what it is. I lived in here for a bit
maybe-
and start adapting.
Have you started getting taller as well?
Oh, that's one thing. One thing I'm not getting shorter.
Yeah. Well, that's age, mate.
What's your favourite thing to tattoo then in Japanese?
In Japanese, cherry blossom.
A cherry blossom.
Yeah.
First tattoo, favorite
First
tattoo.
favorite tattoo, easy.
Start as you mean to go on, right?
Yeah.
I like dragons, but they are very complex. I mean, the scales could take a day alone to get all the scales in. You know, I love Oni masks. I feel like you can draw them
Yeah.
so many different ways.
Yeah.
But obviously, a lot of people mistake them for being, you know, the actual samurai mask versus the Oni, because obviously Onis are uglier, and the kabuki mask is a totally different thing altogether.
I try to use more Chinese imagery now,
Yeah,
but then using the sort of Japanese sort of you know, the way they tattoo, so mix them together,
Like composition.
mix them together, because I mean, if you look at the, you know, Chinese culture, you got it been in for years, right? So it's got a lot more stories and stuff. I mean, even Japanese, like a lot of their tattoo is borrowing the Chinese like folk stories
Right.
and stuff. So I looked into more of the Chinese side storage and tried to combine them together now.
Excellent, yeah.
well, a lot of the culture, like you said before, is shared, isn't it?
Yeah, they're sharing. Yeah.
The lucky cat, you see that in most Asian countries now, don't you? And the sort of, they just change the kanjis, don't they, to the sort of rural parts. It might have a different meaning for luck.
Yeah.
For example, it might mean prosperity or greed or
Like the one you saw me last time, you know, you say, when I did on UKTTA Manchester, you say, oh, is that your work? Because I try to mixing the Chinese imagery,
yeah.
and then also using the calligraphy in the Chinese instead of using lettering, you know, lettering front. So I try to blend them, but still look kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think tattooing is such a wild thing. I do prefer the cultural side of tattooing more than anything.
Right.
Like, because obviously storytelling is what tattooing's about, isn't it? I don't think there's much we can say in Britain because there's not many cool.
No,
I mean,
but
like,
every tattoo tells a story, right? Regardless of whether it's got like a folklore mythology to it or something. Every one of my tattoos, even if it's as silly as I just liked that thing and it made me smile, it tells a story, right? These all tell a story of who I am in my life, and I think it's, you know, we have that even if we've not got such a rich cultural heritage of tattoos.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, one of my friends have a tattoo on him. You might know him. Do you know Dave? Mongrel Dave. Mongrel Dave.
Mongrel Dave!
Do you know what's funny? It's kind of the whole thing about racism and Chinese.
Yeah.
I literally
You
would
will
say,
know
like,
Dave.
do you know this guy?
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, yeah, I actually do know them, but just because I'm Chinese.
Yeah.
And you literally just said the
Do you
most
know a guy
British
called
name
Dave?
possible.
Yeah.
Do you know that guy, Dave? And I'm like,
Well, that's why they called that
You want
TV
the
channel
tattoo on
Dave,
the
innit?
shoulder.
Because everyone knows a Dave.
Yeah.
So, I know, I think there's only 2 Daves I know in the tattoo
Stockport.
industry. No.
Yeah, he's got a tattoo say, only Judy can judge me.
Only Judy can judge
Yeah,
me.
good.
That's
He's
Right.
brilliant.
only God can
Yeah,
judge
yeah,
you.
yeah, that's a good one.
That's good. What would you change, like, any sort of phrases? Because I love the Ali G one where it's like, Restepa. Do you know which one he changes?
That's digging
Respect
deep, that. That's a deep cut, Ali G.
Oh, like the no regrets.
No regrets,
No
that's
regrets.
always a good one.
I've
yeah.
tattooed it backwards before. I tattoo in the mirror. I think we already discussed this
Yeah,
on the
we
pod,
have,
but
yeah.
it was the only, what was it? The Predator saying that I ain't got time to bleed, but it was backwards in the mirror. You know, so I love stuff like that. I absolutely love
Can you do a good impression of Arnie?
Have you not seen these
He couldn't see me.
Have you not seen these inspirational videos where it comes up and says, "Just remember what Arnie said," and it'll cut to him going, "Oh," because normally
That's great.
it's normally an inspirational
Well, yeah.
video, but it's just like, just remember. What
But that's all you need from Arnie.
Just imagine, like, if you're just like getting out of bed in the morning, it's just like your alarm or your phone, just like AI goes like, "Get to the chopper."
That's good.
I think he is so unique in terms of like the way they speak.
Oh, yeah.
Morgan Freeman is like probably irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Although there's a lot of people that do impressions of him.
Yeah.
So you could, as long as it was voiceover work, it'd be fine.
Yep.
Donald Trump's another one that's got a very not unique, but like it jumps out of you, the voice. I can't think of the word I'm looking for.
He speaks as if his face is forward.
Yeah.
Like down a
But
funnel.
people do a lot of impressions of him because the moment you hear it, you know exactly who it is.
I would try and do my accents, but I'm very terrible at American. Are you any good at American?
I can do some American accents.
Like, give me like I've already heard like a South Carolina version. Can I get like a proper like
Deep south.
deep south?
I'm gonna run into problems there. I'm gonna do it wrong, and then someone's gonna complain that I did it wrong, aren't they?
All right, give me a Bill Clinton.
Oh gosh, I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's all right. Isn't it? Well, thanks so much for joining us today, Tim. It's been a pleasure to have you here in the studio.
Yeah.
We're going to catch up with you at some of these shows that you're doing. Anyone that wants to go by and see your shop, we're going to put all the details in the description on the podcast. Go see him in Manchester. Great shop.
If you want to look at his Instagram, it's here on the screen below.
Thank you for the invite.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to have you, mate.
See you again soon.
See you again soon, pal.
Take care, mate.
Thank you.
Well, that was nice to have Tim here.
Yep.
He's a good guy, isn't he?
Oh, he's amazing. Literally, like every time I see him at the show, it's like a guest appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's only half an hour from here, so I should really go down to his shop and see.
Maybe we should go together. We should surprise him one day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Really good.
But he said his banner's like a Chinese chippy. We should just go in and act like it is a chippy and just keep trying to order food.
And like request, can I have some fish and chips or like curry sauce?
I tattooed fish and chips on someone once.
Did you?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Chinese chippy style thing?
Favorite? See, we don't really have Chinese
Gravy or
chippies
curry
where I am.
sauce?
Oh, curry sauce.
Yeah, I mean it depends. If it's just chips, gravy.
Yeah.
But if it's
I
everything,
mean, the great chippies around where I'm from are mostly, at least originally, Greek owned.
yeah, right, okay, that's interesting.
And I remember when I was living in Toronto and I couldn't find a good chippy anywhere, and then I found one and I walked in and I knew immediately that it'd be good because they were all Greek
Yeah.
and it tasted exactly like I expected.
Do you not think
fish
it's
and chips
different
to
that,
taste.
like, obviously we could bring up a big controversial thing here about what bread rolls are and what baps are and sandwiches, but when you go down London, they don't have gravy.
Well, there's definitely a belief that they don't have anything like liquid. It's that Peter Kay did that bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
As an out moist.
Yeah. Just dry fish.
Yeah. But it's not true,
A
is
sausage that's just
It's not true. I
cremated.
think maybe they don't have mushy peas in the way that we do up
No.
north. I love mushy peas.
I do love mushy peas.
Love a mushy. Do you ever put mint sauce on your mushy peas?
That's incredible. It's like, do you know, I had matcha peas last night.
Matcha peas.
Yeah. Do you know the
But how would
minty?
it's all the same colour? How would you know where the peas ended and the matcha started?
That is true. Is it? I think it's just herbs. Is it called matcha peas? Yeah, it's called matcha peas.
I don't
or
know.
matcha
Like,
peas.
people drink like the matcha drinks, which is like green powder. What if you gave someone some mushy peas in a cup and told them it was matcha? I might do that to my kids.
It's popular at the minute. You go
What,
into
mushy peas in a cup?
As soon as you told me to get a cortado the other day, I could see all these new refreshing drinks, and it's like, like I like strawberries and cream frappuccino, and now it's like a matcha one. But I swear to God, right, I'm calling you all out here. You're only buying it because it's edgy to have matcha. Like if
It tastes good. I don't like it.
if I said here's green tea, 90% of young people would be like, no.
Yeah.
But now it's like in a milky, creamy, and it's there, and you think, do you know what? It's green, it's edgy. Let's
And do you know
drink
what?
it.
Do you know why they're buying it?
Why?
The way that you persuade young people to buy drinks now is that you charge £8 for it,
That is true.
and then they're just like, "Oh, that must be the thing to have."
Yeah.
I sound like an old man.
So
Don't I?
my tattoos now cost £50,000 a day.
That
So
sounds
if you're
reasonable.
interested in that tattoo, yeah.
Yeah.
And it'll be this big, a fine line tattoo this big.
All right, should we head off and restructure our pricing?
Do you know what? I might go get a matcha thing because I like it.
Sounds
Not 'cause-
good. Thanks for joining us, guys.
you, guys.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.